In this video, let's talk about the best settings you can use in Arena Breakout. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and let's begin. Before we get to the game settings, let me explain my HUD layout so you'll know exactly why I'm using those settings. This is a 4-finger HUD layout and I use my left thumb to move around using joystick and left index to shoot. And on the top right, we have the movement buttons. We have ADS, crouch, jump and prone. I press these buttons using my right index, and we have lean buttons here. I press these using my right thumb, and I also use my right thumb to aim around and weapon switch, reload and all those things. Really simple and effective 4-finger HUD layout. Feel free to copy this if you want. With that out of the way, let's go to the settings. First of all, the aim assist. You should have aim assist on always. Any game you play. If you are turning off your aim assist, you are putting yourself at a disadvantage, so don't do that. Then ADS mode. I'm using 4 fingers as I said, so I use tap to ADS so I can do movements like crouching, stuff like that while shooting. You can have that on hold if you're having a separate finger for ADS. Then ADS button rotation. You shouldn't use that since you're using 4 fingers. You'll always have a separate finger for aiming. But if you're using 2 fingers, maybe you can consider turning ADS button rotation on. Then we have the lefty mode. I couldn't find any difference when I turned it on. At first I thought it's going to make the character hold the gun on the left hand side. Here you can see the character is holding the gun on the right hand side. By turning it on, I thought it would switch to left side, but it's not working. And I tried some researching, and every result showed the left-handed mode. Maybe that's the intended feature and it's not working in this beta, and maybe it will work in the future. Next up, the tutorial settings. Try to have it on so you can get help when you play the game while doing these things. For example, let's say I'm shooting a gun and I have less than half ammo in the mag. There will be an announcement saying, hey, reload your gun. That's useful. Then we have the feature settings. The tap to reload. You have to turn it on so you can just click on an ammo and click on a mag. It will automatically fill the mag. So basically in Arena Breakout, if you want to fill ammo in your magazine, you have to click the ammo, click the magazine, then you have to click the fill button. Then only it fills the ammo in your magazine. By having this option on, you're eliminating that one extra step that is going to be useful when you're playing the game in your game trying to fill magazines. Then we have the quick throw option. I would recommend you to turn it off because Arena Breakout is not a fast-paced game and the resources are limited. With the quick throw option, when you click on a grenade, it's going to throw it immediately. You'll have no time to aim. But with quick throw off, you can take your time and you can aim and be tactical with it. So having quick throw off is the best choice. Next up, the sprint mode. We have 2 options here. Left joystick is the default one on all mobile games. You move the joystick to the front, your character starts sprinting. And then we have the sprint button. This is like holding shift on the keyboard. This is basically a toggle. You can see if you toggle this button and move your joystick, your character is going to sprint. And if you don't press the button, the character is going to start walking. You can use any option you want. I personally use left joystick. Then we have drag to move item. This is basically for the inventory management in the backpack. Here you can see when you have drag to move item on, I can click and drag items here. And if you turn that option off, you cannot click and drag anymore. You have to click an item and click a blank space to move that item to that place. And I honestly don't know what medicine record is, but I have it on. Then HUD vibration, you should have it off, but I have it on. Then gyroscope, if you're a gyroscope user, you know what to do, it's your preference. Then we have the lean settings. Camera rotation while leaning, I have it on because of my HUD layout. This is why I showed my HUD and explained my HUD before getting into the settings. I use my right thumb to press this button, and you guys already know I use my right thumb to aim as well. If that option is not on, I'll be pressing this button and I'll be stuck. With that option on, I can press and hold this lean button, and I can also move my aim. That's why I'm using that option. Next up, we have auto ADS when leaning. I have that turned off because I can ADS whenever I want while leaning using my index finger without interrupting my aim. This way you can use this, in variety of ways, leaning. So that's why I'm using that option. Then we have lean mode. I have it on hold so I can take quick peeks like this. When enemies sitting in a corner or something like that, I can just click, and when I let go of the button, it's going to make me not peek. So if you want to take a quick peek or stuff like that, you can just press that. Then we have sensitivity settings. I'm using low sensitivity settings and increased point shooting, which is you normally looking around the map. Everything else is default low settings, and my rotation mode is fixed speed, so you can get the muscle memory benefits. Then we have the audio settings. You should have your sound effects at 100%. SFX is the one that's responsible for the footsteps, gunshots, and everything happening in the game. And I have my spatial audio quality at high. You can use that on high too. Then the microphone, you should have it at 50%, and the speaker, as long as your teammate is audible, it's fine. Then we have the graphics settings. Try to get as much frames as possible. Here I was using the Ultra HD quality for the videos. Normally if I play, I'll play on this quality settings and ultra frame rates so I can get anti-aliasing. The performance improves, but it also drains your battery fast, so it's not worth turning on, so I don't use it. Then we have the non-standard screen settings. This is basically like if you have a full view display like 16:10 aspect ratio or smaller screen display like iPhone 6 or something like that, you can adjust those settings if you want. Then maps, you guys know. And basically that's it. Those are the settings, and those are the best settings you can do right now in the game. And what do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you want to watch a gameplay of me using this HUD layout, all of the buttons are hidden, but I used this. If you want to see that, I'll leave a 30-second clip here and you can watch that. And let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments, and let me know if you want more Arena Breakout videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
What's he doing here?